At the very edge of Willowbend village, where the stone road curved into a sleepy lane, and the houses leaned close as if sharing secrets, there stood an old lantern. It hung from a wooden post outside the smallest cottage in the village. Its glass was cloudy with age, its metal frame bent in places, and no one alive could remember when it had last been filled with oil. And yet, every evening just as the sun slipped behind the hills, the lantern glowed. Not brightly, not suddenly, but softly, like a yawn of warm light. The villagers had grown used to it. Children timed their games by it. Parents glanced at it when calling their little ones home. Even the cat seemed to stretch and settle when the lantern awakened. No one knew its secret, but the lantern remembered. As twilight deepened, the lantern would listen. It listened to the village breathing doors closing, spoons clinking in bowls, quiet footsteps on stone. It felt the air cool and heard the wind rustle the trees. And then, gently, it searched the day. Not for the loudest moment, not for the proudest, but for the kindest. One evening it remembered a child's laughter, bright and bubbling, when little Hannah chased fireflies near the well. The lantern's light shimmered with joy, dancing like tiny sparks inside the glass. Another night, it remembered the flowers closing their petals, tucking themselves in as dew kissed their leaves. The light grew calm and golden, steady as a lullaby. Sometimes it remembered a tired mother wrapping her arms around her child, or a lonely boy squeezing his old teddy bear a little tighter before sleep. On those nights, the lantern glowed warm and deep, as if the light itself were holding the village close. Once it chose the gentlest memory, it held onto it carefully. Then it shared it. The lantern's glow drifted through windows and doorways, slipping under curtains and settling into corners. It softened worries. It slowed hurried thoughts. It reminded tired hearts that the day had been kind. Babies sighed and slept more deeply. Old villagers smiled in their dreams. Even those who felt lonely found the night less heavy. As the village grew quieter, the lantern dimmed slowly, lovingly until only a faint ember of light remained. That ember lasted just long enough. Then, when the moon climbed high and the stars blinked awake, the lantern rested. One evening a storm came. Wind howled through Willowbend, rain drumming against rooftops. Doors rattled. Children clutched blankets. The darkness felt sharper, louder. Some villagers worried. "What if the lantern goes out?" they whispered. But the lantern was listening. That day, it had seen something special. Neighbors helping one another, sharing umbrellas, carrying groceries, laughing even as rain soaked their shoes. The lantern chose that memory. Its light grew stronger than ever. Before not harsh, but brave. It cut through the storm like a promise. Windows glowed, shadows softened. Fear loosened its grip, and one by one, Willowbend slept. The storm passed. The lantern never flickered. Years later, a curious child named Eli asked his grandmother, "Why does the lantern never need oil?" She smiled, brushing his hair back. "Some lights," she said gently, "are fed by something else." "What?" Eli asked. "By the good in the world," she replied. That night, Eli hugged his teddy bear extra tight. The lantern remembered. To this day, the lantern hangs in Willowbend village. It does not burn oil. It does not fade with age. Every evening it chooses one peaceful thing, one gentle moment, one quiet kindness. It fills the night with warmth. It dims when dreams take over. And as long as someone laughs or loves or finds comfort in a small hug, the old lantern will remember.